Okay, here we are, guys. We're recording another blind reaction. It is Sunday currently. Managed to download the episode last night, so this will probably be going up tomorrow, so it's going to be up on Monday. You're going to be watching this Monday. It is Monday. Let's go with that. Now, we've got Season 7, Episode 4, Rock Solid Friendship. Now, I haven't actually seen any of the promos. I've tried to avoid them. Judging from the title and the promos, well, I didn't see the video promos, but I saw what was going on in Equestria Daily and all them ones, and there was a lot of Maud, which is never a bad thing. So I'm assuming that this is going to be a Maud-heavy episode, which you can't beat that. And the fact that it's rock solid friendship, I'm really, really hoping it's something to do with the family rather than just Maud and Pinky, or like where we had in the last season the Maud, Rarity and Pinky episode, which was good. Don't get me wrong, don't get the burning pitchforks out. That was a good episode, but I want to see more of the family because Marble and Limestone, they were both just so adorable. So yeah, without any further ado, I am going to go with what the comments said actually before we do begin. Because a lot of people on the comments for the last episode and on Facebook, messaging me personally, did say to do the whole record the reaction, go back, watch it, and then come back with the thoughts. So after we do the reaction, I'll be back with a few notes and a few thoughts on the episode in full to say what I liked, what I thought could be done better, what I really appreciated, and so on. So yeah, it's going to be down in that corner as always. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. Let's play.
So, in closing, earning a doctorate in rock studies from the Equestrian Institute of Rockology is
Rockology.
no easy
Rock
feat.
on!
I am proud of each and every one of you.
Is that the American anthem? Or one of the celebratory American anthems?
Actually,
Aw. She's on her own, but oh my god, that hat was so adorable.
fillies and gentle coats.
We are number one.
What is that magnesium-rich basalt?
Oh,
To present our
oh my god, she is so adorable already.
Excuse me, Dr. Pie.
Wow, she is a doctor. Rockter. Still stoic as ever.
I'm Maud. There's more, Pinky. I'm Maud. Hi. Thank you.
Bravo! I don't know, it's literally just the intro, and I am loving Maud already. She is so adorable. Oh, this is going to be a good episode already. And all of the glass shattered. Did not get word of that.
You're I'm not definitely moving to Ponyville.
Of course we're silly. You said there's nothing left to study back home on the rock farm, so I
Oh wow, that is scary. Better.
I'm also considering Ghastly Gorge.
Classic Maud sense of humor. You should do stand-up.
I do.
And she is going to
But that
Ghastly
wasn't a
Gorge.
joke.
Ghastly Gorge? That terrible awful no fun all-alone canyon in the middle of nowhere?
There. Or Ponyville.
But Ponyville is
It's
so...
perfect for me.
And Ghastly Gorge is so...
It's a rock-based decision.
Aww.
That's why I'm giving Ponyville a chance.
So all I have to do is prove Ponyville has better rocks than Ghastly Gorge? Challenge!
Sorry about that. I really hate it when you get like an itch right on the end of your nose. You just can't seem to get rid of it. There's going to be a lot of those types of puns.
Ghastly Gorge may have rocks, but our gem
And they've overstayed their welcome already. always going to be Rarity and Spike.
You again. Oh, congratulations on your rock turret. What are you doing now?
Talking to you.
Rock turret. She got a rock turret from Rock University to be a rockter.
I'm desperate.
Rock on.
I found one.
Oh, you're an absolute darling. This will surely make my gown stand out at
That was
Cowbell
easy.
for an album release party.
Give me a challenge.
That's how rare this is. Just another day in Ponyville.
That's actually a really common gem.
Huh?
These
Ouch.
are all really common gems.
They are? Come on. Of course.
Ooh, wow.
Bring you here to impress you. I wanted to make sure you had a chance to cross.
That is a hard hit there.
Spike.
Hello, Spike.
Way to go, Mike. Cross that off the to-do list. You know what I'm saying? Now let's get
I love that everyone is basically just throwing him away.
Oh,
Common, 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 common. Oh, poor Rarity.
It's a castle made of rocks. What? Did I just blow your mind? I think I just blew your mind.
Common.
a lot of structures are made from rocks, Pinky. They are very stable building material.
But this place grew out of nowhere after a magical Cowbell gem rolled a rainbow and buried itself in the ground. I mean, have you ever seen rocks like this?
Yes.
Yes.
No, you haven't.
I literally just saw hundreds of them in the gem cave.
So the castle is common.
Those rocks.
Those are stingbush seed pods.
So there.
Ouch.
Look at that rock. It's got 4 smaller rocks around it like legs.
That's a tortoise.
Tank.
Wait a minute.
Well, he's missing his whirly-majigger.
It's a rock shaped like Lyra heartstrings. Total rock.
Oh, Bonbon's reclaimed her Lyra. Oh, God.
Of course don't know how lucky we are to have you.
Oh, sorry.
Actually, rocks aren't the only reason I'm considering Ponyville.
You said it's a
I
rock
do love
decision.
the
I'm obviously
whole,
passionate about exotic rocks, but I've always studied them alone. I could handle some less exciting rocks if it meant I'd have some pony to talk to besides Boulder.
Are you saying you want a friend?
I wouldn't mind one.
Oh my God! Are we gonna find like another rock enthusiast pony that nobody's seen before in Ponyville?
It isn't hard to meet some pony I like.
Never do that again.
It's finding some pony who gets me.
I get you.
Aww.
You're my sister. It's different.
Oh my God! I so love her.
You never know when a lightning of friendship will strike.
I mean, she's not in waifu territory. She's not really there for me, but she is so adorable.
You know, I really thought some pony was gonna come barreling through that.
Glim Glam!
Oh, my fault. Totally my
Oh, no.
fault. Are you okay? I should have been watching where I was going. You look really familiar. Have we met before?
Yes.
I knew it. What? No, don't tell me. Yeah,
Holy
see, I was really
crap.
hoping you'd tell me while I pretended to remember. How is this possible?
I traveled Equestria for my doctorate dissertation.
Ah!
Do you know a lot about rocks?
It's
Yes.
yeah, she's before she was reformed.
Some kind of super powerful stone that can store the cutie mark magic of the, I don't know, entire village.
Yep. In the big cave.
Maud, it's all your fault. Immediately, she's gone down in the expectations.
When you meet me for sure, accidentally help Starlight and leave the town.
she's enslaved any pony lately.
Well.
Oh, great seeing you again. I got her on a few errands.
There's my mood gone for the day.
What?
Offer to help.
You wanna help? Do I? Okay.
Oh, it's Maud's fault that the whole entirety of season 6
We're gonna be best friends and then Mom will choose.
and season 5. But oh wow, it's blending in. Was Glim Glam end of season 5 or start of season 6?
Rocks take on different properties when interacting with magic. With the right stone, you could roll all of Equestria if you wanted to.
You're messing with me.
Am I?
The darker side of Maud.
So, other than rocks, what else are you into?
Minerals, plate tectonics. Oh, and stand-up comedy, of course.
I like...
She's a geography teacher. No offense to geography teachers. Well, geography moving into geology. Asparagus! I just thought that needed pointing out.
The trick with an SLK is not to make the spars too heavy. But if they're too light, you got no ballast, and then good luck tacking against the AOI.
Nerd!
They're starting to grow on me.
Pizza delivery! Mom and Starlight, you're here too? Whoa! What
Your
a
job?
coincidence! 'Cause I was just, delivering the pizza to you.
Yeah! Aww. Oh, that just made the evidence like, what the fuck? A pizza!
You can use this time to bond.
Don't even care, hit me in the head. Pizza! It's always good.
Feel like you're becoming friends? I feel like I don't want to talk about feelings. Great! I'll go next. I feel like I'm
Love Glim Glam.
We're becoming best friends.
She is still that. This is weird to me.
Friendship could be the friendship that makes Maud move to Ponyville. No pressure, Starlight.
One thing though. How is Trixie gonna respond to all of this?
Sorry about my sister. There's no half excited with her.
Oh, I know. But she always calms down. Eventually. Why do you find rocks so fascinating?
Each one has a different story to tell. Like Boulder here. This tells me he's over 2,000 years old. You
Wow.
don't look a day over 600.
Wow.
Oh.
That from a line?
I didn't get a rock drip because I can shred on guitar like no pony else.
I want to see that in the next Equestria
And I
Girls.
like rocks. They don't exclude you if you're different than other ponies.
They're beautiful and strong, but they don't judge you or make you feel less than in any way. I think I'm starting to like rocks too.
Sorry, I'm going on the Equestria Girls tangent. I'll save that for later.
It's hollow?
It's granite. Hollow granite is highly unusual.
Ever seen anything like this?
No, and that's unusual for me.
I thought you went your separate ways, but you can't imagine how happy I am to find you both together and to witness one of your best friends.
Did Pinky just... Oh, wow.
First time.
Did Pinky, like, just build an underground cavern?
I can't wait till you're old and eating pistachios together, telling your
Your grandfolks. Shipping! Oh wait, she wasn't talking about grandfolks to get.
I'm tripping on a rock at this very moment, and now I'm falling down. Oh no!
I'm creating a cave in.
Trapped us here. We're gonna be forced to bond until we're rescued.
I'm creating a mining accident. No.
Gotta be a spell that
Get us out of here, boy.
Boulder is the man!
That was awesome!
phone, apparently.
You wear these around your neck at all times, so I don't leave you again, you sillies. That way I can track your progress as friends. Ooh, and tomorrow we can have a friendship brunch.
So in a world of ponies, is a cowbell kind of like a derogatory thing? I'm not sure. 'Cause there's sentient cows.
I don't know if I can make it.
You'll change your mind when you smell the yummy food.
Oh, she smiled! Oh, that's so cute!
Yeah.
Oh, when Maud smiles,
Well, you two
that is the most adorable thing.
data points on your friendship probabilities. Were you making Starlight smile? How was Starlight
Oh, look at
smile
little
to frown
bun.
ratio? Anything over 5 to 1 is great. Oh, and how many times do you smile like this?
0 times.
Oh my, don't be so hard
But she did go.
on yourself. You've got the best friendship maker in Ponyville on the case.
Which
I'll be
counts.
by your side the whole time. Speaking of which,
I could do
you
that.
fell off, silly.
Pinkie Pie, I appreciate
There we go, I
what
get the
you're
pinky
trying
little
to
bun.
do, but never mind.
Don't worry, Mud. When you see this brunch, you'll realize everything's gonna be okay. And then I have amazing bonding activities planned for the next 17 days. You and Starlight will be besties in no time. Good night.
Clap on. Clap off. Clap on, clap off. Not finishing.
Pinkie Pie, thank you for trying so hard to help me make friends. But my decision has to be rock-based. And Ghastly Gorge has such great rocks. I won't even have time for friends. It's better this way. Sorry it didn't work out. Maud.
Oh well. Time for a great train robbery. Aww. She climbing in your window, snatching your people
This is
up.
about brunch. You know what? I'll take it
I'm
back
sorry I
over.
made
That
that
sounds
joke.
gross. I just can't.
Ugh, that does sound gross.
Oh, I guess Ghastly Gorge really does have the best rocks.
She's hiding underneath Starlight's bed, I bet.
To just be friends.
Pinkie Pie, I like Maud.
Do?
Yeah, she's weird. No, in a good way. She sees the world in a totally different way than any pony I've ever met. She accepts me for who I am. She taught me that a rock is never just a rock, and she can make anything funny. And we never had to say it, but we got each other.
Really were becoming friends?
I think so, but you kind of, sort of, got in the way. You're right, too harsh. Let's go with you ruined
Not harsh enough.
What I'm trying to say is
What's that the Fluttershy noise?
friendship lesson.
We haven't seen enough of her this series so far. Diamond dogs? Diamond dogs? Aww.
Emerald Jasper. This
I was gonna say-
a lucky day.
I've been watching way too much of How to Train Your Dragon because that looked like a dragon egg. And with the giant quarry eel coming out. Yeah.
Hello, Pinkie Pie. I found Emerald Jasper.
Oh, bless.
What deal?
You ruined my dress. Now I break your jaw.
I'm having a great time on my own. I even made a new friend.
Is it a rock?
Yes.
Resist the Lion King jokes.
This way. No.
Long live the pie. Damn it, I couldn't resist. Aw, that took away the drama, but still. Oh, the Lion Kings.
I know you did it out of love. You're my best sister friend forever.
Aww. Aww.
And you melt my heart more easily than sodium-rich Baccio Clay's feldspar.
That's so adorable. He says as if he knows what it actually means. Although, to Google.
What do you think, Boulder?
Kill her. Use this axe.
You're back.
Mm-hmm.
For good?
Mm-hmm. This doesn't mean we need to start talking about feelings, does it?
No way.
Maybe after this we could decorate my new place.
Totally. Where is it?
Well, it's not in Ponyville. More like Ponyville adjacent.
Adjacent. Damn!
It's perfect.
Screw what you say about Twilight's castle. Maud has best real estate in Ponyville. Hell, so far what we've seen from Equestria, that is the nicest place. I would love to live there. The slippers. Oh my god, that place is absolutely gorgeous. Well, that was it for the episode. We're going to be back right in a moment after I've rewatched it again without doing all the talking and reacting and nodding. And I'll give my actual thoughts on the episode. So, we're going to be right there. So, okay, we're back. I've watched the episode for a second time and I have compiled my thoughts of things I liked, both serious and on a humorous note. A few things that I noticed throughout the episode, excluding cameos and other little references, because that's an entirely different subject. And also, a few little other bits that I wanted that I thought could have been changed throughout the episode. There aren't many of those, though, because the episode, in my opinion, was pretty solid. So, first, going on the serious points, I really did like the whole motive. We're going back to lessons in friendship, which is good because we've had Trixie learning, and now we've got Maud, and even Pinky learning a lesson, because it's accepting your friends. Even Starlight Glimmer, she is still going through hell trying to accept her past, and they keep bringing it up, but at the same time they're helping her deal with it. It's as if that's her main thing this series, is she can't get over her past, when everyone else is like, yeah, it happened, move on. And with that speech in the cave of Maud saying the reason she likes rocks is because they don't judge, and that's why rocks are her friends, I think it was nice that she and Glimmer could sort of bond on that sort of level, which was really nice to see, because now we're getting more insight into Maud's mentality, and it makes her a more wholesome character, because before it was like, oh, she's funny, she doesn't say much, she's the complete opposite of her sister. Whereas now, it's basically we're fleshing her out this series, while aiding the development of Starlight Glimmer even further. Also, leading on to that point, we've got not isolating yourself, because once again, Maud is choosing between friends, family, and work, which you should never do. You've got to try and mix them together. Even if you do keep work and friends separate, you do not isolate one from the other. I know that very much so, that you need a good social life to keep yourself mentally sane. Otherwise you are going to become very, very, very unstable. Let's say that for a better word. I know a few people that are like that. But the episode was good, and it showed that you shouldn't isolate yourself and you shouldn't have to choose. In moderation, you can have both, as long as you don't have people trying to push you towards it, which was a good lesson between the two sisters. I'm liking the dynamic we saw. Shame we didn't see more of the family, but we still had that Pinky-Maud connection, which I do like. And we also saw that Maud is pretty much a workaholic. She is basically doing everything up to the point where she got her doctorate. I hate saying that word. But we saw her getting it and now moving into her more professional field because she's a doctor now. She has to think about what she is going to do with her work. And so she's making the choice of whether she continues her work in a social environment or, like she has been all her time, being pretty much isolated. And I like the fact that we've seen the character, once again I'm going to say it, fleshed out and given a bit more development. We've seen inside her head, we've seen the mental process that went between it, and I'm glad the episode ended where it did, having that nice sort of compromise. It's, yeah, I'm living in Ponyville, but I'm not in. I love the word Ponyville adjacent. That is the best way. Now, those are the serious points gone and out the way. Going on to a few of the more humorous points through the episode that I noticed that I just wanted to bring up because I like them. It is a different kind of sibling rivalry we've seen because I've noticed that most of the characters do have a sibling, and we've seen them. Obviously, Twilight has Shining Armor, Applejack has Apple Bloom, Rarity has Sweetie Belle, and now Pinkie has her entire family, but mainly Maud. We've seen the episode with the family, but Maud has had more time because she is the polar opposite of Pinkie. And whereas we've seen sibling rivalries with like Applejack and Apple Bloom, where it's become more of a competition-based thing, or difference of opinion on ways things should be done, this is similar but different in the fact that it's the more active and hyper one trying to enthuse the one who shows no emotion whatsoever. And on seeing Maud dealing with that, I mean, for the first time, we've seen Maud smile before, but that scene where Pinkie and Maud are just before they go to bed, that's the first time I think we've seen Maud actually give an expression other than monotone or slight smile with that lightly worried look. Genuinely, outside of just talking or reactory shots. So we've seen that kind of sibling rivalry, and that just made me giggle. Also, come on, who else giggled with me at the whole Maud is basically the reason for Glimmer enslaving the town? Her knowledge of rocks is so vast, and when she says she's travelled Equestria, how far has she gone? Has she stayed in Equestria? To the Dragon Territories and Yakistan camp? I don't know. Because once again, they seem to be outside of Equestria, but they're joined. So it's kind of like England and Scotland. Go figure. But one thing that made me think is, are we now going to find out that Maud is the reason that Chrysalis was able to build her throne? Because, come on, with her knowledge of rocks, she could probably easily have said, yeah, that's the type you need, that absorbs magic, that can't be changed. And that's if she did dabble. I know that Chrysalis would probably be incredibly hostile and wouldn't accept help from a pony. But come on, tell me in that finale when you see Glimmer trying to hack away at the rock, Maud couldn't have just done something to be like, boom, done. That made me laugh. It's just thinking of she helped Glimmer, she helped Chrysalis. Who else did she help? And the last humorous point that I found, once again when they were going to bed, is Maud had rollers in her hair. Now, as you can tell, I'm kind of a guy who just doesn't give a crap about his hair. I go to bed, I wake up, it's like this, I stick my finger in an electrical outlet, it goes boom. And yes, a few people have commented in the comments that it seems to defy gravity more and more as it goes on. Hence why I think I could pull off the Pinkie Pie little bun look she was going for, but I won't try because I absolutely do hate man buns. They just look horrible. But that's beside the point. What I'm saying is, I found it funny that Maud wears rollers in her hair, yet her hair is completely straight. And I'm not sure, maybe some stylist out there, someone who knows about how these things work will actually correct me. But I just thought, why does she wear rollers if she doesn't have curly hair in the slightest? Yeah, I think we should move away from this and go to what I think should have been changed. One more thing that could have been changed is I did like the dynamic of Starlight, Glimmer and Maud are now friends, and they actually have something to bond with. That is a nice connection. The fact that they've known each other in the past was a nice little detail. It wasn't kind of like the first pony that comes out, boom, oh hey, try to be friends. It was, yeah, we know each other, don't I remember you? Which was nice. But the one thing I thought was really weird, and I did nearly bring it up in the episode, was how would Trixie feel about this? Because I know that Glimmer and Trixie have been doing the whole sort of learning friendship together thing, teaching each other how to be better people. But now that this has thrown a third person in the works that is actually a friend of Glimmer's outside of the main six, how is Trixie going to react? And I think that might be a future episode, because I can see Trixie being very, very much of the jealous type and not being able to cope with it. And I want to see, not the conflict, but how it's going to work with Glimmer stuck in the middle. Trixie trying to get her attention to help with magic. And I know Maud probably won't care. She'll just be like, yeah, go ahead, go, I'll see you later. With fewer words. But I can imagine Trixie being quite possessive of Glimmer afterwards, thinking that she's going to try and steal her friend. So that'll be a nice thing. And I just think that it could have been changed, either having Trixie somewhere in the episode as a sight gag, or even just a mention of it, or a scene of just sort of trying to set something up. Unless it's not going to be a big thing, but that's just me. Also, before I close out this post-review, post-blind reaction, whatever you want to call it thing, are we seeing like the formation of a new main six? Because I've noticed it and I'm wondering if anyone else has, because we started with Starlight and everyone makes the comparison that she is basically Twilight 2.0 or Celestia 3.0, because technically Sunset Shimmer is Celestia 2.0, so Twilight would be 3.0 and for Glimmer would be 4.0? Math and things like that. Either way, Starlight Glimmer is the new Twilight, and we've seen that Trixie has come into the mix, and as much as people would say that she's Twilight's opposite, due to her competitive and boastful streak, I see her as being like the new Dash. And now that we've got Maud, she is the new Honorary Pie. So we've now got a replacement for Twilight, Rainbow Dash, and Pinkie Pie. And somehow I think we're going to find 3 more weird ponies that are going to like sort of become friends with Glim Glam. That are going to be the Fluttershy, Rarity, and AJ of the group. And I don't know, I just think that that's going to be a thing, because they seem to be setting up that Starlight is now finding her group of 6 friends. I mean, you might be able to say that Thorax could technically count as Fluttershy, but then again, he's now big, sort of weird Chrysalis Celestia man thingy, so I guess he's out. We'll see. Either way, guys, thank you for watching. Those are my afterthoughts. I can't wait for next week because I haven't seen the title of the episode. I don't know what it is. I'll probably look that up afterwards. But I'm just excited for the new episodes to come out because so far I am loving Season 7. I was about to say Season 4. But no, I'm loving Season 7. Let me know what you thought about the episode in the comments down below. Anything that you noticed that I might have missed. Make sure you give it a like, subscribe if you haven't, share it around, share the love. And I will catch all of you guys in the next video. So until then, guys, have a good one.